Great work. We got our next act coming up here. I'm very excited to see this man. I haven't seen him before, but please put your hands together for Majid.
He's a tall one. All right, yes, hi, my name is Majid, and I'm a single father. I've been a single father for 6 years now, raising a 12-year-old. And, you know, being a single father definitely has its ups and downs. When my son turned 11, I bought him a 2-puck jumper so he could be the coolest kid in grade school. I run up the stairs, open the door to surprise him with the jumper, and I should have knocked because I just caught my son.
Oh no.
And, you know, like I told you, being a single father has its ups and downs. And being a father of a boy, I knew this day was going to come, and it came. Faster than I expected it to come. Very prematurely. I mean, even though I expected it, it still hit me in the head. And, you know, but I want to be delicate. You know, I was actually very proud of my son because, not for the fact that he and I would have another father and son activity to do together, but I was just happy that he reached that peak at such a young age, you know? And I wanted to be sensitive. I don't want to make him feel bad, but this is when I learned that he doesn't work well under pressure, because when I caught him, instead of putting the iPad away, instead of putting his thing away and holding the iPad to his face, pretending like nothing happened, he did the exact opposite. He put the iPad away and he still had his dick in his hand. He's not going to uni. But I was very curious to know what it was he was jerking off to. I said, son, let me see what you got going on there. No, Dad, no, trust me, I've seen it all, And I'm gonna give you a flashback, I have seen it all. When I was 7 years old, my brother was in high school, and he brought home a porno tape. No CDs, no DVDs, no LSDs, no USBs, there was a VHS and a VCR, and he put on the tape. Instead of excusing himself to try to get me away, he puts it on in front of me. Now, I'm 7 years old. My extent of television watching didn't exceed Smurfs, the Jetsons, Flintstones, and the occasional Punky Brewster and Golden Girl's mum. So, and I never thought as a 7-year-old a penis can be bigger than this. That was the biggest it could ever get as a 7-year-old. He put on that porno tape. It covered the entire screen, man. The penis was bigger than me, all right? And I was watching it like I'm horrified, watching it. My brother looks at me and continues to watch. And then I start, you know, twitching a little bit because I'm trying to there's no context for me to understand what I'm seeing. So I'm like, I developed Forrest Whitaker eye. Kept on going with the tape. It wasn't until I started crying that my brother's like, okay, I broke him. So he stopped the tape. Now to consolidate me, and I give my brother credit for this, he tried to explain to me, imagine, the reason why that guy's dick was so huge is because he got bitten by a snake and he got swollen up. And that woman was just helping him try to suck out the poison. He wasn't ready for my follow-up question. So what, that snake had poisonous venom milk? I go, yeah, okay. Which brings me back to what my son was jerking off to. So I was just thinking, please don't be gay porn. For the love of God, don't be gay porn. I picked up the iPad and I looked at it, and I wished it was gay porn. Because that would be normal. I just caught my son jerking off to Roblox. Now, I love video games as much as the next kid, but I never jerked off to fucking Super Mario Brothers. So I was really concerned. But all I can say to my son was, well, you beat me by 2 years. Which is another flashback. When my mother caught me. My mother caught me for the first time when I was doing it for the first time. And I discovered masturbating completely and totally by accident. It was something that I thought I alone had discovered and couldn't wait to tell everybody about it. And I think, how am I going to tell it without sounding gay? Dude, take off your pants, it's something I'm going to show you. You're not going to fucking believe this. So I was in the bathtub, and my mother walks in, she goes, you haven't finished your bathing yet? I was just playing with my toys. She drains half the water, puts hot water in, puts some soap in, hurry up. Now, where's your washcloth? I'm sitting on it. Then stop. Then she went inside. I was sitting on the washcloth, so I grabbed the washcloth and it gently grazed my nuts on the way up. And I was like, what was that? I sat on it again just to pull it out again. And I was like, oh man, all this time I was playing Nintendo, this is how you enter a warp zone. First time I came, scared the shit out of me. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. And when you're scared, what do? You call your mother. Mom, I wasn't gonna call my brother because I was still traumatized from that poisonous milk snake. So I called my mom and Mom! She comes in. My mom's no fool. She's no fool. She knew what I was doing. She goes, mm-hmm. Do you know what she said to me? Well, son, you beat your father by 2 years. You guys have been great, thank you.